Good morning. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Hi, Maxwell. How are you this morning? Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Let me check the sound. We're on. So good to have you here. Let me take a moment and put my sound on. I'm not outside. There we go. No. One moment. That should do it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We are 7 minutes behind. We'll catch up. All right, so welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. You're here still. Thanks for hanging in there with me. We'll start our clock. We'll be on for 30 minutes, a 30-minute practice, and use some light weights. I have my 5-pound weights. Nothing heavier than 3 or 5-pound weights will be needed in this class. So again, welcome. My name is Kelly. This is your active recovery class, especially if you did some strength training yesterday. It should be quite helpful. I have a great practice plan for you to work on the shoulders, the spine, and the hips. So I want you to start seated on your shins, or you can sit cross-legged or however you feel comfortable. Maybe you sit on a raised surface like a towel or a blanket. So starting right here, let's do right and left side shoulder flossing. Place your fingertips on one side on the floor and bring the opposite arm in front of you like this. And I want you to turn your palm in towards your body and draw your shoulders back. And then reach your arm up straight and keep the arm as straight as you can and keeping the shoulders squared. Reach the arm and rotate the palm facing to the side and then back behind you as far as you can, and sweep back and tap the floor, and then reach up and rotate the palm facing up and then in front, slicing in front of your body right there. Do it again. Reach up, 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 up as high as you can, and then reach back, sweeping your hand back. And then bring the hand down to the side and then reach up again. Reach all the way up, slice in front of the body, and then relax. The other side. So fingertips on this side to keep your shoulders squared with your hips. Arm in front, palm facing in, reach up all the way, stretch the arm up overhead, and then reach back. Turn your palm back behind you and reach as far as you can, and then to the side. Then reach up, turning the palm facing up and all the way in front of the body, and then slice right in front. Reach up. Notice what you're feeling in the shoulder on this side. All the way back, reaching, reaching, reaching all the way to the side, and then up and over. Reach in front. Super, super good. Nicely done. Come onto your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes under, right there. Stretching at the toe joint right there and the bottom of your feet. Lower your belly towards the mat. Look up here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, round the spine, press the floor away, cat pose. Rounding the spine. Inhale, cow pose, look forward. Exhale, cow pose or cat pose. And then cow pose again. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring your spine to neutral, meaning straight spine. This is called tabletop position. Spread your fingers on your hands, both hands, space between the fingers, and press the fingertips down into the mat, like you're clawing the mat. Press specifically your index fingers and your thumbs on both hands. Now just keeping the toes tucked under, I want you to hover both knees. So right and left knee, not too high. So stabilizing the body with the core right here. Now just try, lift up the heel of the left hand. So you're just on the fingertips, and then maybe you lift up the fingertips and set it down. Set your knees down. Just for a moment. Let's do the other side. So abs contracted, press into your fingertips, press into the index and thumbs of your both hands. Now hover both knees. Lift up the right heel of the hand. Your body weight will shift just a bit, but try to keep it stabilized. Now maybe lift the hand up. Notice the difference between this side and the other side. Set it down and knees down. Let's do that again. Abs in. Your stability challenge right in the beginning. So spread your fingers, press the index fingers and thumbs down. Come up, lift up the knees, lift up the heel of the left hand, and lift the hand up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down and knees down. Other side. Abs in first. Press your fingertips. Press the palms down. Lift the knees, hover the knees just slightly. Lift up the right heel of your hand, lift up the hand, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set it down, knees down. Shift back into child's pose. So glutes come to your heels, reach the arms forward, tap the forehead, relax the shoulders, take a deep breath in, and then fully exhale. Try to smooth out your breathing. Notice if your breathing feels choppy or uneven on the inhale and exhale. Concentrate on smoothing that out. Now lift up into downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, you want to have your heels up first and then reach the heels towards the back of the mat. Your heels don't have to touch. Probably most people, the heels will not touch the ground. Right here, if you shift forward into plank, hi Maxwell, what you doing? Press your fingers down. Now lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Without moving your hands or your feet, there's just the space of your downward facing dog so that your lower back has space. Shift forward, plank. Now hold. Challenge here, okay? So stability. Abs contracted. Press the hands down. Hover the left foot off the ground. Right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Opposite side. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Let's do that one more time. Shift forward plank. Set your knees down. First, just start with your knees down. Give yourself a little break right here. Then lift the knees up. Hover the right leg or left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the other side. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push the floor away. Foot down, downward facing dog. Now look forward, walk your feet to your hands. Give your hands a break. By lifting them off the ground, make a fist and rotate at the wrist joint. Rotate at the wrist within this forward fold. Rotate the opposite direction. Now open and close your hands. Reach for your elbows. So crossing the forearms, reaching for your elbows, and just hang your body over the thighs. You can bend your knees right here. Relax your shoulders and neck muscles. Breathe in and breathe out. Now bend your knees, reach forward, place your hands behind your hips and sit on your mat. Grab your weights and lower down on your mat all the way. So place your head on the floor. If you have something in the way, please move it. No ponytails in the way, right? All right. So now bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug for being here and for showing up. Right arm around your shins, left arm around your shins, and hug the legs in. There's your lower back. The spine stretching out. Flex your feet, and then point your toes. Flex your feet, and then point your toes. All right, so now place your feet on the floor. Grab your weights, light weights right here, 5-pound weights. Lift, press, bring your heels close to your glutes. Turn your toes out just a little bit, just slightly. Press your feet down into the ground. Tuck your pelvis first, or press the lower back into the mat, same difference. Then lift up the hips. Feel the thighs work right there. Press down into the big toes of your feet, so your inner thighs engage. Lower down and tap the back and lift. Lower and lift. Now let's add the arms. Press the weights into each other. Lift up and then down to the chest. Keep the pelvis tucked. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Do it again. Up. Now let's add on to that. Lift up and hold. Reach the weights to the side. Tap the pinky side of the weights to the floor. Bring the weights together and then lower. Do that again. Up, keep the pelvis tucked. Lift and lower. So the tempo, because we have lighter weight, is a little bit faster. If you need to slow down, slow down. So we'll repeat this move over and over again for time. So about 45 seconds total time. Lift, reach out, up and down. So strengthening the glutes, the legs, and the arms at the same time. Up, reach out to the side. There's your pecs. Here's your chest. Bring it down, lift up. Out and up, down, lift, out. 2 more. Lift, reach. 1 more. Out to the side and together, and then lower. Place the weights on the mat on one side. Reach the right leg up straight. Extend the left leg out straight. Reach behind the hamstring, pull that leg in. And now switch. So right leg down, left leg in, or up straight. Pull that leg in towards your body. Straight leg. And you can pull your toes towards your shin. You'll feel your calf right there stretch. And now switch. This time lift your shoulders off the floor and switch. Right there. Pull the shoulders towards your leg. Switch. Pull the leg in. Switch. Now point your toes. Pull it in. And start to bend your knee when you bring the leg in. knee in towards your chin or your nose, right there. 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then one more. And then set your feet on the floor, grab your weights again. Press the weights into each other. Bring your heels close to your glutes. Lift up, squeeze the glutes, tuck your pelvis, reach the weights out to the side, lift up and lower. Do that again. Up, lift the hips, glute bridge, and then reach the weights to the side, up and lower. Again, up, reach, together and lower. Lift. If this pace is too fast, slow it down. Lift, reach out, together and lower. Lift and reach, together and lower. Do it again. Up and reach, together, lower. Keep your pelvis tucked. Reach, together and lower. Let's do 2 more. Up, reach, together and lower. Lift up, reach and lift together. Weights to the side. Both legs up straight. Press your palms onto the floor. Press your shoulders onto the floor right here. So spread your fingers. Now lower your right leg and then lift that leg up. So change the range of motion if you need to. Lower the left leg. Maybe just go about 45 degrees and then lift back up. Maybe you can go a little bit further and then lift back up. Or maybe you go all the way down and tap the heel to the floor and lift back up. Relax the shoulders, guys. Don't let the shoulders creep up beside the ears. And lift. Lower and lift. Press your lower back into the floor. There's your stability for the legs moving. Do that one more time. Scissor the legs. Now hold your legs straight up. Press the lower back into the floor. Lower both legs. Reach. Reach the arms. Sweep around sweep the arms to the sides and around. Bring the knees in. Tap your ankles. Lower your shoulders. Extend the legs straight. Hollow body. Reach the arms overhead. So straight arms. Sweep around and touch. Lift the shoulder blades off the floor. Reach the legs first. Reach the arms second. Sweep around and touch. Lift the shoulder blades. Do that again. So legs, arms, and sweep. Lift the shoulders. Legs straight, arms straight. Sweep around, touch. Do it again. Legs, arms, sweep. Again. Legs, arms, and sweep. One more time. Legs, arms, and sweep. Lower your shoulders down. Head down to the floor. Pull your knees in. One more time, glute bridge. Grab your weights. Press the weights into each other like this, carefully. Don't change the hand position over your face. So bring the weights to your chest, heels too close to the glutes. Lift up, tuck your pelvis, lift up. Reach out, together, and lower. Lift, reach out, together. Lower the hips, lower the weight at the same time. Push together. Feet down on the ground, including your toes. Lower. Bring your chin in. Then lower. Lift the hips and weights. Reach the weights to the side as you hold the hips up. Lower. Tuck your pelvis. Lift. Lower. Reach up and down. Up reach, out, lift, out. Let's do it 2 more times right there. Press, reach. 1 more time. Lift, and then reach. And then place the weights to the side. Now grab your legs, pull the legs into your body, cross your ankles, and roll up. Come onto your hands and your knees. Scoot to the middle of your mat. Round your back into cat. Lower down into cow. Neutral spine. So now we're warmed up a little bit more. Notice the difference between this round of stabilizing the body and table position. So stabilize the spine by contracting your abs. Now hover your knees right there. Press your fingers down. Lift up the left heel of the hand. So you're on your fingertips. Then lift up the left hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Right heel up. Right heel of the hand. Right hand, heel up. Lift the hand up off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Lift up the knees, downward facing dog. Walk your feet back just a bit. Shift forward into plank. Spread your fingers. Press your fingertips down. Lift the right leg. Hover the foot off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Everyone, shift forward, lower down to the mat, Sphinx pose. Come onto your forearms. And you want to pull the elbows in towards your hips energetically. Abs contracted right there. Press your pelvis down, press the top of your feet down. Take a deep breath in. And then lower your chest just slightly and bring your chest down to the mat. Then lift up your feet or bend your knees, lift your feet, and windshield wiper the knees, the feet, the ankles side to side. And you can flex your feet and then point your toes. Just notice the difference right there. So warming up the spine at the hip joint, or from the hip joint, from the hips. Now come into Sphinx pose again 1 more time. Press into the forearms. Tuck your toes under. Lift up the hips right there. Forearm plank right here. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your knees down. Child's pose. Walk your hands back. Shift your hips back. Tap the forehead. Come into downward facing dog. Lift up your right leg. 3-limb dog. Turn your right toes out in 3-limb dog. Push the floor away. Then bend your knee. So twisting in 3-limb dog. Look up underneath the left arm. Can you see your foot over there? Yep. Make a circle with the ankle. Other direction. Extend that leg straight. Right leg straight. 3-limb dog. Look forward at your right thumb. Bring that right foot in beside that right thumb right there. Try to get it all the way there. Lift up your body into crescent pose. Inhale, reach up. Stretch overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back plank. Everyone lower down all the way to the mat. Slide your hands further down. Draw your elbows in. Press the floor away. Cobra pose. Can you straighten your arms right there? Contract your abs, press the top of your feet into the floor, lower down all the way, then tuck your toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg. Push the floor away, turn your toes out, bend your knee, look underneath the arm, see your foot over there, rotate the foot, rotate the other way. Then extend the leg straight, look back at your foot right there. Then look forward at your left thumb. Bring that left foot in. Try to get your foot to your thumb right there. Inhale, crescent pose. Lift up your chest. Keep your hips where they are. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Look down at your foot, hands to the floor. and vinyasa. Plank, lower down. This time, bend your elbows 90 degrees or hold there. Then lift your chest up through your arms. Look forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Taking this, find a spot to place the right foot on the floor, right there, and then lift the hips and rotate the body. Look up at the ceiling, at your ceiling, flipping your dog. Wild thing. Exhale, right hand to the floor, lift the right leg up. Now look forward at your right thumb, bring that right foot in beside your right thumb, just try to get it all the way there. Inhale, crescent pose, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Hinge your body forward. Turn your shoulders, turn your rib cage, and then place your elbow on the outside of the leg. Right there, right on the top. Extend through the back leg, straight leg. Twisting crescent pose, our high lunge. Look down at the floor. Hands to the mat. Coming into side plank. So slide your right foot into the center of the mat and then turn your heels in. Reach the right arm up, reach up straight with a straight arm, and maybe you can stack your legs. Reach there, up, reach the arm over the ear, lift the hips, look down at the floor, exhale, right hand to the floor, vinyasa. All the way down to the mat, or chaturanga, upward facing dog, or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Turn your left toes out and bend your knee. Maybe you just stay here, which is completely fine. But maybe you take it into that half wheel or half back bend pose by placing your left foot on the floor and then push into the floor. Lift the hips, reach up the left arm, look up at the sky, breathe, look down at the mat, unflip, lift the left leg up. Look at your left thumb. Bring that left foot beside your left thumb all the way as far as you can. Inhale, crescent pose. Straighten the back leg. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart, shoulders back. Hinge forward. Then keep the hips where they are. Turn your shoulders. Turn the rib cage, elbow outside of the leg right there. Palms to the heart. Everyone smile. Inhale, reach your arms up. Side plank, right hand on the floor. And I'm going to move my hand over and a little forward of my foot. So I'm lining up my big toe with my thumb. Then turn your heels, prop up like this first. And then if you feel comfortable and strong in this position, stable, flex your feet and side plank, full side plank. Arm over the ear, push the floor away. Now look down, hand to the mat. Go through a vinyasa all the way down to the mat for cobra pose or chaturanga to upward facing dog. It's an either or there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Let's do it again. Lift the right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Flip this over if you like. Right there. Reach up and over the ear. Exhale, hand to the mat. Right leg up. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Crescent pose. Now I'm widening my feet. So I've got stability. I've got more space. Exhale. Hinge forward and twist. And this time, open up your arms. So adding a little bind there. So arm on the outside of the leg, abs in. Bring your hands to your heart. Look forward first. Left hand, line up your thumb and your pinky, thumb and your big toe. Turn your body to the side. Stack your legs or prop, one leg in front. There's your side plank. Draw the shoulder back. Look down at the mat, vinyasa, right here. Shift forward to the mat or chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Press the top of the feet into the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Look down at the mat. Foot on the floor. And lift up, reach, rock star, up and over the ear. Right there. Look behind maybe. And then look down at the mat. Downward facing dog, our three-limb dog. Step your left foot beside your left thumb as far as you can. Crescent pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart, hinge forward. Turn the rib cage and the shoulders right there. My knee over my ankle, that back leg straight. Maybe reach the arm down, creating a bind. Reach up, opposite arm. Relax the shoulders. Look forward. Inhale, reach up. Strong legs. Right hand down to the mat. And then go to the edge of your foot, side plank this way. Reach up. Stack the legs. Arm over the ear. Lift the hips. Straighten the body right there. Look down, hand to the mat. And your last vinyasa. So lower, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's take a break. Knees to the mat. Big toes come together underneath your hips. Child's pose, forehead down. Bring your hands to your heels and breathe. The forehead just lightly touching the mat. Your chin slightly tucked to get the length in the back of the neck. Lower back stretch. Now I want you to come onto your belly. And bring your right forearm in front of your chest or in front of your face. Bend your left knee and reach around the back and grab your foot right there and pull your heel in towards your glute. And you want to point your elbow up. So don't pull it in or splay the elbow out. Point the elbow up right there. Breathe. So my right leg is straight, and I'm going to place my right foot down, and you can put your forehead down right there. Inhaling and exhaling, stretching your quadricep into the hip flexor. Now we're just going to try something. Keep your knee bent on that left side. And come onto your forearms right here. All right? Now, place your hands on the floor. And you're just going to tip the left foot over to the back side of that leg right there. And you can drop your head down or let your head rest. So opening up the hip right here. You can bend this knee to get more stability. If you can, keep it straight. So scorpion pose, bringing that leg over, keeping hip mobility and spine mobility, shoulder mobility right here. And to really stretch the shoulder right here, we're going to come same direction. I want you to tip your body back over again. Keep your left knee bent. If you bring your right arm out behind you, and then you roll over again, then you get a good stretch in the shoulder and the spine and the hip. You rest your head on the floor. Now let's go to the other side. So on your belly, first, just notice how it's all feeling. Place the top of the left foot down. Bend your right knee. Reach back, grab your foot. Put your forehead down. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more breaths. Stretching the quadriceps, stretching the hip flexor. Now let your foot go. And keep that knee bent. You can reach your left arm straight overhead, okay? And then place your right hand in front of the chest or right underneath the chest. And you're just going to turn the body and place your foot on the back side right there. So here we're opening up the hip, spine, and we'll come back on our belly in just a moment and stretch the shoulder more. Here, this is more about the hip. Now lie down on your mat, on your belly, and then if you extend the arm out straight out, place your hand, the right hand on the floor, same thing. Lift up the right foot and then bring it over the other side, and then set your head down on the floor. There's your shoulder stretch. So stretching the inside deltoid, or frontal deltoid, and chest, pectoral muscle, hip, inner thigh. Take one more deep breath in. Notice the quality of your breathing, like we did in the beginning of class. And then exhale, face the mat. Nicely done, Sphinx pose. Right here, press the forearms down. Go ahead and tuck your toes, lift up into plank. Forearm plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Walk your hands back. Child's pose. And then lift up. Come on to a seated position just like we began class. I'm going to sit on my shins right here. And pick your shoulders up and roll them back. So similar to shoulder flossing separately, we did the right and the left side in the beginning of class. Now reach your arms up, palms facing each other, and then reach back and reach the hands back behind, stretch back, and then reach up and over. And you can cross the arms in front of you like this. And then reach up, up. Look up here, reach back, turn your palms facing back. The rotation and the palm direction is super important. Reach up, stretch up overhead, lift up as high as you can, but then relax the shoulders down, sweep and cross the arms in front, and relax the shoulders. Nicely done. Thank you for joining me for this practice today about the shoulders, spine, and hips. I hope you enjoyed it. Bring your palms together. Edge of the palms to the brow, the mind's eye, and gratitude. Edge of the hands to the heart. And a gesture of thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thanks. I appreciate you showing up. I'll see you again next time, tomorrow. Get your strength training done with me. Bye.